Ever wondered what would happen if Deku found himself in the world of Akame ga Kill? In this first part, watch as Deku teams up with Akame in an epic crossover you won't want to miss. Akame, is that what you wanted me for, Nahenda? Nahenda, that's right, you're one of the last people I can trust. Akame, okay, I'll go. Nahenda, since Tatsumi passed away you're very suicidal Akame, put that thought aside. Akame, everyone lies, even yourself. You had feelings for Lubbock, right? Nahenda, I don't deny it. Akame, see? That idiot Tatsumi promised me he'd come back alive, and he came back dead. Nahenda, Kurome's sister probably won't like her now. Akame, don't bring Kurome into this. Nahenda, she would be disappointed in you right now. Akame, I know. I'll leave right away. Nahenda, sigh, this girl. Akame went on foot, she didn't care what happened to her, she just wanted to die and leave that world to avoid continuing to suffer. Since she killed her sister, many of her friends died, her friend Bulot, the pervert from Lubbock, her best friend Tatsumi, her best friend Leone, they had all died, only she and Nahenda, her former boss, were left. She no longer had reasons to continue living. The Tegu cast a curse on her by using it on herself. She cannot be cut by herself, she cannot die by her own hand, but the enemies were so weak that only one attack was enough to kill them. Akame, I will destroy the Tegu and get away from here. Akame began to travel, taking days to reach the target, and sneaking through the security blind spots. Akame, there must be a trap. What rabbit did we just catch? Sir is Akame. Shit, kill her. Akame saw and each one only had melee weapons. Akame, annihilate. Each of the soldiers were falling. He attacks but Akame kicks him, knocking him off balance and cutting his throat. Akame, one cut, one death. Shit and nobody is compatible with that thing. Akame, where is it? Points. Akame, thank you. Kills him. Akame went to inspect the chamber and found it, a kind of door. Akame, is this the new Tegu? I don't think so. She destroyed the entire room and none of them were Tegu. Shit, that's going to be complicated. I'll have to destroy this. She launches an attack and breaks it, but I don't expect what comes next. But what? Akame was trying very hard to avoid being dragged by a kind of portal that was formed, but she couldn't do anything. She was dragged, she went through a tunnel, there were many windows watching events that were happening but then she fell into one and in the Dishio there was a monstrous pressure in the environment, she couldn't get up, there was a crying child and another one holding back a ball of muscles. Damn you're awesome, putting more pressure. Be quiet. Child, why? Show me your blood, almost leaving the young man on the ground. Akame, what the hell is going on? In that Akame saw for a minute how the young man finally fell exhausted being crushed, until she saw the boy throw water at him from his hands. Child stop, stop. Akame, stay out of this, kid. Eh? It's okay just let me finish this so, he gets up I'm just distracted. As if you. Akame, what? Watching the scene. Wait, you still have more strength? In shock. Out to leave you. One for all 1,000,000%, Delaware, opens the hand and destroys the big guy's defense Detroit. Smash, a blow powerful enough to send him flying into the wall. Akame, my eyesight didn't deceive me, did it? How the hell do I defeat that mole? Akame, KGH, gets up with regret. KGH, he is surprised to see her, are you with that bastard or not? Akame, what? She looked at him closely, both arms were broken how the hell do I defeat him in that state? Kota get out of here. Kota, but. I'm not asking you. He looked desperate. Akame, you. Protected him right? Begins to approach the young man. Izuku, don't come closer, rays come out of their bodies. Akame, it's very strange, I don't know what that is, it's not a Tegu. Izuku, get away right now. Akame, you are not a threat. She walks past the young man. Kota, my. Midoriya. I was scared by Akame's gaze. Akame, hey kid. Midoriya, what do you want from him? Akame, what trouble did you get yourself into? Midoriya, huh? Kota, huh? Akame, I won't kill you if you think that, I'm just asking you, what problems did you cause and also? Sniff sniff what's burning? Midoriya, guys. Goes to Kota get on my back. Akame, are you crazy? Midoriya, come on, Kota gets on. Akame, hey wait a minute. Midoriya just left with the child on his back. He was very fast despite his condition that Akame just chased him, although with a little ease. Midoriya, Aizawa-sensei. Aizawa, Midoriya you, he noticed, you did it again, right? Midoriya, there's no time, take Kota, Kacchan is looking for him. Akame, them? Aizawa, hey, who are you? With an intimidating look. Akame, I don't have to answer it, with an equal look. Aizawa, do it. Akame, sigh, Akame happy? Aizawa, Akame how much? Akame, without anything else, just like that. Aizawa, well Akame, are you an ally or an enemy? Akame, I don't even know where I am. Aizawa, I don't believe you, say it right away. Akame, you really are being a threat. Take out Murasame. Aizawa, if you're like this, then you're not an ally. Turns on his quirk, you'll regret it. Midoriya, let's go Kota. Akame, annihilate. It was so fast that Aizawa managed to dodge it, but it grazed his finger and caused an unbearable burning sensation that made him end up removing his finger. Aizawa, what the hell? I'm supposed to erase your quirk. Akame, and what is that quirk? Aizawa, you really aren't affiliated with anything, right? Akame, no, I don't even know where I am. We discover one of the villain's objectives. Kacchan avoids facing someone knowledgeable as much as possible. Akame, I see you're in trouble. Aizawa, and what will you do? Akame, protect the fool who has broken arms, so if he dies he won't have any hinner. Aizawa, what the hell are you talking about? Akame just disappeared and started running and found a fight between a humanoid lizard with a big guy and a cat girl, and a cat guy next to that boy she saw before. Akame, there you are. Midoriya, that was all Mandalay. Mandalay, Midoriya Izuku, returns. Izuku, I can't do that. Akame, I'll go in your place. Izuku, you again? Magna that chick? Magni, Spinner, it wasn't in the database. Spinner, but should we kill her or not? Magna, do it. Spinner had launched himself at Akame but she saw him and disappeared in front of him. Spinner, what? Akame, annihilate. Cuts his neck. Spinner, Kuoa. KGH. Ga, some kind of marks surrounded the lizard until it stops moving. Magna, Spinner. Mandalay, what just happened? Izuku, I don't know, what have you done? Akame, simple. I killed him. Izuku, did you kill him? Super nervous. Mandalay, but why? Akame, he was a threat to you, and you want the same? Go to the big guy. Magna, no. No, thanks. Walks away. Akame, let's go find that Kacchan, shall we? Izuku, stop right there. Akame, or what? I can easily kill you, don't you think? Izuku, even if it is like that. Stay there. Mandalay, he is right. Akame, TSK, let's go for him, I'm only protecting you because of the state you're in. Izuku, don't worry about me. He left from there. Akame, how stubborn follows him. Mandalay, wait. Akame followed Izuku without him realizing it until she saw a huge creature with someone like a bird inside it. Help me. Izuku Tokoyami. Stop, he covers it, it's out of control. Izuku, and what do we do Shoji? Shoji, I don't know, I can't think of anything. Izuku, shit. He looked at the sky and there were flashes. I have a plan. Akame, what did you come up with? Izuku and Shoji stood in front of that thing and began to go after the barrage of lights towards the sky. When they arrived there were a gray-haired man and a bicolor man waiting until both of them with fire and explosions put out the shadow, surprising Akame, since she also almost killed a guy with huge teeth. Izuku, Shoji, we have to go, there are many villains. Izuku, and there's a girl who can kill you with one cut. Bakugo, are you serious Deku? Let that maniac come face me. Akame, here I am. Everyone, wow. Akame, I told you I would protect you in the state you are in. Izuku, I don't need your protection. Very defensive. Akame, really? A two-colored guy capable of using fire, a gray-haired guy with explosions, a guy who doesn't know how to use his shadow, and a muscle man who can make more arms and eyes. With it you are not protected even remotely. Izuku, don't humiliate my friends. Shoji, you wanna fight? Todoroki, who are you calling useless? Akame, above you. He jumps and kicks away a guy with a mask, I told them. Izuku, when the hell did he get there? Bakugo, I don't know. Akame, come on, I'll escort you. Izuku, KGH. Okay, let's go. The boys started running although Izuku was more tense since his arms hurt. Akame, he won't last long conscious. Then they come to a slightly clear area and a frog girl in the tree and a round face on top of a crazy girl, so to speak, who manages to escape. Izuku, are you okay? Uraka, yes, but who is she? Izuku, that doesn't matter now, we have to go. Akame, I'm sorry but you guys go. Izuku, why? Akame saw about 6 guys with masks on top of them. Akame, run. Now. The guys with masks all launched themselves and about 2 against Akame, but she with her speed and Murasame destroyed the 6 present. Akame, they've already left, right? Akame followed the boys to a safe place, a refuge so to speak. Aizawa, everyone is here, inside. Then a black-haired woman and a black-haired man arrive, very badly injured. Aizawa, there are still some missing parts, we have to go into the forest. Izuku, I'll go. Faints. Akame, I'll stay and keep watch, don't worry. Aizawa, how can I trust you? Akame, give permission to attack to death. Aizawa, that's exaggerated. Akame, not for me. Aizawa, okay, it was inside the forest. 2 hours later. Aizawa, everyone is here, we managed to get the wild pussy cat's members' hands off that thing. Akame, sigh, well, then I'm leaving. Mandalay, wait there, you committed murder. Akame, in self-defense. Mandalay KGH. Okay, but you're not leaving. Akame, the only one I would be worried about is the green-haired one who came out the most damaged of you and I saw the reason. Aizawa, couldn't it have been you? Akame, he was a guy with a lot of muscles, I can't even compare to that brute force. Aizawa, it doesn't matter, you're not going there without surveillance, you're too dangerous to be ignored. Akame, TSK. They had to cover up Akame's murder due to 2 factors, because of her power that not even Aizawa could erase and could easily escape, and second, because she explained that she was an assassin in another world so she knew nothing about the laws so they gave her a second chance, but for them to trust her she had to do one thing, keep an eye on Midoriya Izuku. Akame, and why should I watch him? Aizawa, simple, he's reckless and constantly breaks his arms. Akame, I understand that, but why me? Aizawa, didn't you say you wanted to protect him? Akame, as long as I wasn't with you. Aizawa, this is not up for discussion, you will stay with him whether you like it or not. Akame, okay. Damn, I'm a babysitter now. Akame, sigh, why should I take care of a 16-year-old brat? Well, why do I call him a brat when I'm 18, so nah. She sees him also, how did you get those wounds? Akame, seeing him sleep, couldn't help but remember her best friend Tatsumi on the day of his death. That hit her like a blow because she took 2 steps back until she hallucinated and saw that Tatsumi was actually there. The assassin was truly greatly affected by the death of her comrades. Akame, Tatsumi? No, it's not, calm down. She closed and opened her eyes and saw that it was that green-haired man there. Why does he look so similar? Young Midoriya, young Midori, he sees Akame standing next to the bed. Excuse me, who are you? Akame. And that's it? Akame, what do you mean? Is that your whole name? Nods, and what are you doing here? Akame, the vagabond told me to stay and take care of him against my will and he didn't even tell me why. Well, Aizawa has always been like that. Akame, and you? Toshinori Yagi, young Akame, a pleasure. Akame, I see, go to Izuku, do you know how he got those wounds? Toshinori, well, from what I know, his power can't be supported 100%. Akame, what do you mean you can't stand him? Toshinori, he can barely handle 5% of what I know. Akame, 5%, that's because, either he's too weak or he has too much power to adapt, and what do they do with him then? Toshinori, well, He trains Jia, without anyone's tutelage. Akame, now I understand. Toshinori, what do you mean? Akame Vera, I'll tell you something about myself, I'm a murderer. Toshinori, how many people did he kill? Akame, in this world, one, but in self-defense, but in my world there were thousands, corrupt, rapists, kidnappers, etc. Toshinori, and why did he do it? Revenge? Akame, correctly, but no, more than anything to remove the root corruption. It was impossible to pay for your sins due to the insane amount of bribes. What would I do in that situation? Toshinori, I have no idea. Akame, but I didn't decide to be an assassin, I was forcibly trained along with my little sister. Toshinori, I see what you mean. Without someone to teach you, it's harder to adapt the power because you don't know if it's right or wrong. Akame, you get my point. Toshinori, I can't, I'm busy. Akame, I said that as soon as I finished the mission I would go far away, well this might be a new opportunity. Toshinori, can you train him? Akame, and turn him into a killing machine? Toshinori, no, I'll tell him what he does right or wrong. Akame, and what would I gain? Toshinori, a place to stay. Akame, thinks about it a bit, okay. Toshinori, thank you very much. Akame, when is the maximum time? Toshinori, until he graduates from UA, in 2 more years. Akame, he's a student? And they let him fight that muscle golem? Do you know the magnitude of force that was involved in that confrontation? Toshinori, no, I don't know, I've never faced muscular. Akame, I scream 1,000,000%, that's already a lot. Toshinori, eh? I'm not joking. Akame, I'm not joking. Toshinori, so. It was a total rush. Akame, it seems so. Doctor, okay, here's recovery girl, so I need you to get out for surgery. Akame, okay. Upon leaving, Akame stayed at the back of the door for quite some time until they let her in and continue watching the boy. Now that she saw him better, the boy was short for his age, his body was not as defined as Tatsumi's or Bulat's, but he did have the touch of giving his all in training due to the calluses on his hands. Akame, you're overexerting yourself. At that point, many boys entered the room, leaving the brunette sightless. She didn't give a shit and just kept watching. Izuku, wakes up what? Happened? Kirishima, Izu bro are you okay? Uraka, Deku-kun, thank goodness you're okay. Tsuyu, Karo, Midoriya. Izuku, and Kota? Where is he? Kaminari, we saw him before going to the hospital, but nothing happened after that. Mineta, we brought you this. A watermelon, oops, that's heavy. Izuku, bring it. KGH. Damn it still hurts. Bakugo, Deku. What the hell are you doing in this state? Izuku, Kachan, thank goodness you're okay. He saw everyone except one, and the vice president? Jiro, he's still unconscious but he's fine. Izuku, that's good, then he saw a black dot among everyone in the class, can you step aside? They listened to him and he saw Akame, what is she doing here? Akame, your teacher told me to keep an eye on you, he didn't tell me why. Izuku, I see. There's something else, right? Akame, yes, a certain Toshinori Yagi asked me to train you. Izuku, what? He looked at Akame and realized what? What are those marks? Akame, you noticed, right? She runs her hands over them and takes off what was covering them, these are what you're referring to, right? Uraka, and that? A ritual. Kaminari, but I don't think so. Shoji, what are they? Akame, you saw what a cut from Murasame causes, right? Taking out the katana, its edge has a powerful poison that is impossible to make an antidote to since it has no origin other than this katana. Of course I knew of its ability, if I endured the poison and assimilated it, it left me with this that you see. Also letting notice some black eyes with red pupils and marks inside it. Izuku, I understand, in that case a cut would be certain death, but if he is wearing armor then that cut would not work, but if it manages to go through it it would also mean certain death. Murmurs. Akame, the drop falls okay, who stops him? Izuku, murmur. Kirishima, Izu bro? Izuku, eh? Ah sorry, it's a habit of mine, don't pay attention to me. Akame, what the hell are you? Are you a fucking strategist or what? Izuku, well I just have good knowledge that's all. Akame, but in that you made 1,001 ways to counter my katana. Izuku, it would be great if I could paralyze instead of kill. Akame, this boy is very naive. When you recover, we will start training, understood? Izuku, but what thing? Akame, you master melee attacks, right? Izuku, yes. Akame, well then I will also train you with white weapons. He went to his place. Izuku, so I'll train with her. Mineta, hey Midoriya. Izuku, yes, Mineta? Mineta, when you have Forma, tear off his shirt and show him his tay, he has a finger on his head. Izuku, don't even think about saying that last thing. Akame, who was listening to that, was about to go and cut off the dwarf's head, but seeing that Izuku was also thirsty for blood, although to a lesser degree, she saw that he had a lot of potential to be an assassin, but he doesn't kill, so an exceptional warrior could even surpass Bulot without that thing called quirk. Akame, interesting, then I have to persuade him with something. Days later. During all that time, Akame stayed sleeping in the UA classroom since she had no house to go to, but they gave her a dormitory at UA so she could keep an eye on how Izuku was doing during his practices. Aizawa, welcome to the UA dorms. Men on the left and women on the right. Mineta, you will go to the back where there is only one room. Mineta, no. Akame, and why am I here? Aizawa, because an idiot thought of it. Akame, sigh, how did I end up getting into this? Each one settled into their rooms. Of course, when they finished, Akame immediately took Izuku to the UA gym. Izuku, well, a practice, right? Akame, that's right, I want to see how much you've advanced on your own. Izuku, okay. Akame, takes out a wooden katana, come whenever you want. Izuku with 5% launched himself towards Akame and tried to land a punch. Akame was prepared for that, but Izuku did a feint with his foot and tried to land a punch in the back, but Akame blocked it with her wooden sword. Izuku, how? Akame, predictable. She raises Izuku's fist with the sword to kick him in the stomach. Izuku, he launches himself again. Akame, same thing again. Throws an elbow back and hits Izuku in the stomach and jumps to do a spin in the air and fall to hit with both feet on Izuku's head and thus make him crash on the floor. I see that you try to anticipate, but you don't know what to do when others anticipate you, right? Izuku, KGH. Damn. Cyan. Akame, do you still want to try? Gets off of her, come. Izuku, 5%, he launches again, smash. Akame simply blocks the attack with her hand, but she didn't expect another attack that she stopped with the handle of the katana but received a kick in the stomach. Izuku, if I can't do it with my technique, then I try again and again to see if I can do something else. Akame, that. It hurt me, he. He. Izuku, huh? What are you laughing at? Akame, it's been a long time since someone has hurt me, you're incredible, Midoriya. Izuku. Izuku, eh?
Wait a second, I had an attitude of not wanting to waste time, and now I have a defiant attitude?
I don't understand girls. Akame, ha, though I'm surprised you can withstand my attacks. Izuku, why? Akame, by adapting Murasame's poison into my body I gain more strength enough to break an arm. Izuku, I see, and its attitude? Aren't you one of those typical people who hate wasting time? Akame, and who told you I'm like this? Izuku, huh? Akame, this is my way of being actually, only that. I miss the boys. Izuku, what? Happened to you? Akame, they died in a war. Izuku, I'm sorry. Akame, you don't have to feel it. Izuku, I understand. My father. He went to America for a job. But more than 10 years ago the US went to war with China and many died. I'm sure they recruited my father. Akame, Midoriya. What? Is it that drives you? Izuku, my mother and my greatest idol, All Might, with those two by my side, I want to be a hero, the hero that ever existed, to save everyone with a smile and for them to see the moment when I'm standing in front of evil and say, I'm here, raising his fist. Akame, he looks a lot like Tatsumi, but he has more determination in that case. There is still a long way to go, don't you think? I found a new reason to keep living. Nahenda, I will make this boy the greatest hero of all. Izuku, and we hope we train. Akame, get ready. With a smile. Izuku, yes. Also. Both ha, Izuku clashes his fist with Akame's sword. Akame, KGH, receiving a blow from Izuku not bad, he's made a lot of progress since a few days ago. Izuku, are you okay? Akame, yes, I'm fine. Izuku, that's good, Sai I can already do 8%, I'm advancing even more. Akame, that's because of your determination, that power is very great from what I saw. Izuku, yes, it's a lot. Uraka, Deku-kun calls us Aizawa-sensei. Izuku, okay. Akame, I'll wait here, go calmly, Izuku leaves he. It's been a while since I had fun like this with someone. At that moment someone opens the door abruptly. Akame, yes, do you need something? Bakugo, face me, Loka. Akame, are you sure? Bakugo, sure. Throwing out explosions I'll defeat you and I'll be number one. Akame, what arrogance nah. You're not worth my time. Bakugo, what do you mean? Akame, if you really want, come, I won't move from here. Bakugo, don't make fun of me, he launches himself shiny. He was going to launch the explosion but Akame hits his head with the wooden katana she had, leaving him unconscious. Akame, I told you. She takes him out of the gym. Do people here think they are so much just because they have strong powers? Izuku, did I make you wait long? Akame, no, in fact a guy wanted to be smart and wanted to confront me. Izuku, Sai, Kachan is like that. Akame, shall we continue? Izuku, okay. At that point they both enter the gym and Bakugo wakes up. Bakugo, one attack shit, puts ear to door to listen inside. Akame, let's go faster, those attacks. Izuku, ha. Akame, what's happening? He's still very weak. Izuku, TSK I can still do more than that. Akame, really? Then prove it and at least make him sweat. Bakugo, what the hell is happening here? Opening everything blushing what? Seeing that Izuku was hitting left and right while Akame just dodged, I better leave. Akame, that guy? Izuku, Sai let's continue, I'm even closer to being at your level. Akame, really? Izuku, you haven't really fought? Akame, I haven't fought seriously in a long time. Izuku, TSK, then I'll show you that I'm worth it. Take out the green rays. Akame, then let's go to the next level. Izuku just launched himself into the attack but Akame dodged his blow. He tried to hit him in the stomach but Izuku dodged it and tried a kick that was also blocked by Akame. Akame, good, very good, now. He throws a punch that luckily Izuku was able to dodge and with an athletic movement he kicked Akame in the jaw. In addition to pushing himself with his hands he gave a double kick to Akame's stomach making her go backwards ka. Izuku, smash, they dodge the blow and it hits Izuku about 3 times in the stomach ka. Akame, when you're going to deliver the coup de grace, that's when you're most vulnerable, remember that. Izuku, jjjjjjj. Akame, although I must admit. You learn very quickly. Wiping the blood from her mouth, let's leave it like that for today, go heal yourself, I'll do the same. Izuku, okay, thank you very much for today. Akame, he has enormous potential, whoever is in charge of Izuku at this academy must have seen it. He learns very quickly, he is a beast for combat. With Izuku. Izuku, ouch, everything hurts, but now I learn a lot more, I control one for all better, and to think that at first I didn't trust her? RG, well, come here so I can cure you. He does it. Sometimes I think you should marry the stretcher. Izuku, huh? Why? RG, because you always come back to her every day like a husband who wants to be with his wife. Izuku, don't say that. RG, it's a joke, kid, okay, back off. Izuku went to the dorms to rest as he was tired due to Recovery Girl's Chiron. Jiro, hey, don't you think Midoriya spends a lot of time with that girl? Momo, now that you mention it it's true, I've never seen her before. Uraka, from what I know, she trains him. Toru, that's unfair because he is someone to train with? Uraka, because her quirk is too strong to bear, according to what she told me. Mina, could it be that he helps her because he likes her? Akame, no, it's not like that. Uwa. Don't scare us like that. Akame, sorry, grab a glass of water and a kitchen apron. Momo, what are you doing? Akame, cooking what don't you see? Momo, and do you know what? Izuku, girls, leave her alone, okay? Mina, won't you burn down the house? Akame, I can cook, even more than you. She went to the kitchen. Izuku, I'll help you, I'm hungry too. It was also. Akame, you didn't have to, I can handle it. Go inside the fridge, there's no meat? Izuku, just pork chops, but I'll make katsudon, do you want one? Akame, katsudon? Izuku, yeah, you don't know him? Akame, no. Izuku, fine, I'll teach you then. After cooking katsudon for everyone present. Momo, okay. All, bon appetit. I thought about putting itadakimasu but nah, imagine it XD. Akame takes a bite. Akame, blushes. What is this flavor? It is delicious. Starts to devour it. Is there no more? Izuku, what? Sees that it is empty so fast? Well, I'll go give you another bowl. Akame, it was delicious. With Murasame's markings. Izuku, eh? He turns as red as a tomato. Oh okay, I'll go get more. He leaves. Jiro, who would have thought, the girl really has sense, they give him a cold look. Akame, you better keep quiet. Jiro, yes. Izuku, well here it is, who wants this last piece of chop from? Akame, Nam eats the piece. Izuku, is Lubbock okay? All, he does have an appetite. Izuku, excuse me Mrs. Assassin, could you let go of my hand? Blushing. Akame, it's okay. Starts eating her second plate. Izuku, I almost lost her. Akame, what a delight. Enjoying the food. All, Midoriya's food is the most powerful weapon to change people. Akame, what other dishes do you know how to make? Izuku, well. Oyakudon. All, Hala Midoriya, what a galan. Izuku, what? Finds out wait, not that kind of oyakudon. Cough curry, okonomiyaki, onigiris, and if I have a good fish, I can make sushi. Akame's saliva dripped from the dishes she imagined. All, his weakness is food. Akame, and meat? Izuku, barbecues, I have a lot of variety, hamburgers. Akame, when? Steam coming out of her nose and stars in her eyes. Izuku, I'm missing some Akame ingredients, but maybe tomorrow I'll have to go shopping to have something and I'll take advantage of buying the groceries. Akame, I'll accompany you. Izuku, really? I'm also going to see my mother. Akame, oh. Then. I'll wait here. All, is it my idea or has Midoriya already tamed her? Todoroki, when is the barbecue? Izuku, ooh-ah. Todoroki, don't scare me like that. Todoroki, I asked you a question. Izuku, tomorrow okay? I'll do it tomorrow. Todoroki ye. Akame, then I'll also go catch a big fish this afternoon. Izuku, I know a place where you can fish without any problems. Akame, really? With stars in her eyes. Izuku, yeah, of course. How close? Akame, well, I'll do my best to bring the best fish for sushi. Izuku, since when did he become like this? Akame, I guess living here won't be so bad after all. The next day. Izuku, it's okay here. Akame, how deep is it? Izuku, I have a form every time I come here. He takes out a vine and a rock and ties them to these. More or less they are like 6 meters. If the vine sinks completely it means they are more than 6 meters deep. Akame, that's enough for me. Izuku, well, the spear and the whole liana sinks there are more than 6 meters aka. Wow, I saw Akame in a swimsuit. Akame, what's wrong? Izuku, WH what are you doing Akame? Izuku, WHY what are you doing Akame? Blushing. Akame, go fishing, I go deep to catch the fish off guard, it's easier. Izuku, I see, blushing. Akame simply jumped into the water and after a few seconds many fish flew to the shore. Akame, see? Izuku, yes it is effective, how did it not occur to me before? Akame, well, let's check which ones work. Izuku, actually all of these work. Akame, really? Izuku, yes, we need to get more for everyone. Akame okay, let me do it. Akame once again dives into the water and catches more fish, And by the time they finished, Izuku was carrying a huge basket of fish on his back while Akame was carrying a medium-sized one, due to Izuku's training. After that, Izuku went to buy groceries, passing by his house and chatting a little with his mother about everything that had happened, obviously ignoring the fact that he almost died. Upon arrival at UA Aizawa, Midoriya, can you explain to me? Looking at the mountain of fish. Izuku, well, as soon as I said I know how to make sushi, everyone wanted it. Aizawa, and you didn't invite me, brat. Izuku, come on then, I have no problem. Midnight, oh sushi? Are you serious? Izuku, sure, with a barbecue included. Midnight, I'm in. Present Mike, me too, yeah. Izuku, hee hee, there will be a lot to do then. While Izuku was away, the boys had left everything prepared to make the sushi and the barbecue at the same time and not leave all the work to Izuku. Akame would see the meat and Izuku the sushi while teaching how to do it. Izuku, alright, let's get started. Akame, yes. Izuku started with the barbecue and then prepared the sushi. Izuku, well, the meat first. I'll let the meat cook on the grill. Well, we have to wait until that side is ready to turn it, understood? Kirishima, sure. Izuku, okay, now the sushis. Kachan, you are good with the knife, I need you to make the fish. Bakugo, you don't give me orders, he does it anyway. Toshinori, what's going on here? Nezu, what a barbecue, do you mind if I join in? Izuku, no problem director. Nezu, and what are you doing Midoriya? Izuku, sushi. Nezu, growl, I'm joining no matter what. Toshinori, then me too. Kirishima, wow bro, if I were you I would open a restaurant, hee hee. Izuku, hee hee, it's not that big of a deal. It was all a bit of laughter when it all happened. Akame, wah. It looks delicious. Izuku, everyone enjoy, a little tired. Akame, bon appetit, starting to eat. Izuku, enjoy everyone, he leaves but Akame noticed so she prepared some pieces of sushi and 2 pieces of meat and took them to him. Akame followed Izuku all the way until he was on top of a hill and she hid to listen in case she didn't know why he left. Izuku, the others are having fun, right? Watching, yes, but why? Does bad things always happen to me? Sobbing. Akame, what happened? Izuku, because life always treats me like this. Sniff mom. What will I do without you? Why? Why did you have to grow a brain tumor, hitting the ground, why? Why do you always take away the people I love, first dad, then mom, why? She died in my arms and I couldn't do anything. His tears ran in streams until he felt a hug on his back that made him turn around. Akame. Akame, it's bad to keep that to yourself, you know? Izuku, kgh. Ka, starts crying sobbing ha. Akame, I understand you Izuku Midoriya, for the most part. Akame, he fell asleep, really, he looks like Tatsumi. She sees him sleeping, what you must have suffered. I never suffered the departure of a mother, only that of my sister. She sees his marks and I want to get rid of this curse. Akame stayed for about 10 minutes with Izuku sleeping on her lap, letting him sleep as a pillow. Akame, I wonder how Nahenda is doing? Izuku, Akame, I think he'll wake up. Izuku, no mama, I'm awake. Waking up. Akame, I'm sorry, I'm not your mother. Izuku, huh? Ah, sorry, for falling asleep, blushing. Akame, you're welcome, you suffered a loss, it's normal. Izuku, you also cried for the death of your friends, right? Akame, of course, although I suffered in silence. Izuku, I see. With his head on the ground, I think we better go back. Akame, you won't. Izuku, huh? Why? Akame, do you want to worry others? Izuku, no. Akame, then clear your mind and let go of the bad thoughts, try to find yourself again. Leaves the plate next to her, and the best way to do it is by eating. Izuku, this is it? Akame, it's what I brought you. Izuku, but. Because, I know we get close because of training but we are just teacher and student. Akame, can I have a friendship with a student then? Izuku, I think. Okay. Akame, when you're done, come back. He leaves. Izuku, it's very different from how I put it, she does care about others. Akame, He looks a lot like her in attitude, but he's different, he's someone very reliable. Izuku, there I look delicious hee, thanks Akame. Akame, the food was delicious, thank you for eating this again Izuku Midoriya. Izuku, once he finished eating, returned to the party, finding everyone ready to go to sleep and tidying everything up. Kirishima, oh bro where were you? You missed the fight between Mineta and Kaminari. Izuku, and what was it? Kirishima, it's stupid, nothing interesting but the interesting thing was when Midnight had a breast war with Yaoyorozu. Izuku, what? Don't tell me, okay? How embarrassing, I would have fainted. Akame, hey Kirishima, bring it later, do you want? Kirishima, yes boss. Akame who are you calling boss? Kirishima, I'm sorry for my mother and for my life, please forgive my life. Izuku, how exaggerated. The next day. Izuku, he was right, eating. It takes everything off your shoulders. Izuku left the room and as he passed through the living room he saw a katana, it was Akame's Murasame, he took it out into the open so as not to cause problems and took it out of its sheath. Izuku, so this is Murasame huh? It looks cool now that I see it, I hope I don't cut myself. He brandished the katana giving a kendo strike it's very light, I see why Akame could move well with this, hee, a kendo fight must be fun. Akame, what are you doing with Murasame? A little serious. Izuku uwa. Sorry, I got curious and used it a little but I didn't break it or anything really. Akame, you wielded Murasame right? Izuku, that's right, he swung it once because? Akame, don't you feel tired? Or fatigued? Izuku, no, why? Akame, so. You are compatible with her. Izuku, eh? What do you mean? Akame, do you want proof? Izuku, okay. Akame, well who's the first idiot who's going to come outside this time? Bakugo, what the fuck is going on here? Akame, well, we caught a C4, hey Bakugo Katsuki come here for a moment. Bakugo, what do you want, huh? Akame, take it and swing it a little. Bakugo, what the hell are you talking about? He takes it and swings it a little, of course Akame and Izuku moved away as a precaution, after swinging it once Bakugo almost fainted from exhaustion, what? Shit in this? Akame, now you see? Not everyone can wield it. She takes it from Bakugo's hands and he recovers, you have to be compatible and have his approval at first sight. Izuku, wait, when I saw Murasame for the first time I didn't say anything about her because I didn't pay attention to her, but when I see her, I think her design is great. Akame, Tigas also have first impressions, and it seems like she likes you. Izuku, and how do you know? Akame, you're not tired, that's enough. Izuku, I see. Akame, and are we going to train? Izuku, I don't feel like it today so I'm thinking of going out for a walk. Akame, if you want, I can accompany you. Izuku, if you want. Izuku went and asked for permission to go out for a bit, he explained the situation and they gave him the authorization. Izuku, alright, let's go. Akame, where are we going? Izuku, to one of my favorite places. Akame simply followed Izuku even though people saw Akame who was a little taller than Izuku, having that black suit and red eyes intimidated anyone and also did not cover Murasame's marks, but what stood out the most was the sword, everyone saw it. Akame, is it so weird to carry a katana? Izuku, yes, it is very rare, few heroes use it. Akame, I see. Izuku, this is it. They had arrived at an incredibly clean beach, without any waste or anything. Akame, this. Izuku, it's Dagoba Beach. Akame, why here? Izuku, because. This is where it all started, hee, and to think I had to clean it all up? Akame, everything. The whole beach alone? Izuku, yes, all alone, before I was a weakling who couldn't even move a box. Akame, hee. Izuku, my mother. She loved this beach. Akame, I understand. Izuku, let's go. Akame, where to? Izuku, to my house. Akame, and with a girl? Izuku, you know very well that I won't do anything. Akame, well that's true, what are you going to do? Izuku, bury my mother. Akame, oh. I see. Izuku managed to get his mother's body out without them noticing, and they went to a forest. They went to the biggest tree that could be seen. Izuku buried her and left the place. Akame only saw the grave and paid her respects and left with Izuku. Akame, and what will you do? Izuku, I don't know, you want to train now? Akame, then let's take advantage of the forest and practice. Izuku, are you sure? Akame, sure, and this way I can see your full potential. Izuku, okay. Takes out the green rays, let's begin. Akame, taking out Murasame, yes. Izuku, launches himself St. Louis smash, hits the Tigu and makes Akame step back, but she saw that Izuku was already in front of her smash. Akame, dodges the blow, it wasn't bad, but you still have a long way to go. She hits Izuku's back with her knee and the handle, come on, is that all? Izuku KGH. He launches himself again. Akame, he's improving a lot. Izuku does a sort of sweep and then lifts his feet in an improvised movement to hit Akame in the jaw and lift her into the air. Izuku, Manchester smash, throws an axe kick at her, crashing her into the ground. Akame, are you okay? Akame, ha 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 ha, your style has changed completely, you're using your feet more. Izuku, huh? Akame, tell me. Your old master. He was only into fists, right? Izuku, yes. Akame, there was one of your biggest problems, you idolize him so much that you only use your fists like him, and now you use your legs, that is getting out of the shadow of who you follow. Izuku, Akame. Akame, that's why I encouraged you to fight now, so you could show me everything you learned, and look, you defeated me. Izuku, I don't think it's much. Akame, why do you say that? Izuku, I'm sure you held back. Akame, what do you base that on? Izuku, your movements were more clumsy now than at the camp. Akame, ha 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 ha, you realized, well yes, I didn't hold back with you, but you still can't fight me. Izuku, once you realize that to keep moving forward you have to face tough adversities. And if you don't overcome them, you'll be even less successful in the next tests. Akame, how philosophical. Izuku, I know, that's why I want to ask you a favor. Akame, which one? Izuku, fight seriously next time and in all training. Akame, okay, and if necessary, I will teach you how to handle a sword and adapt it to your fighting style. Izuku, why? Akame, I had many sad and happy moments with Murasame, but I won't always have her with me. I want you to use her. Izuku, I refuse. Akame, huh? Izuku, I won't use it. Akame, but why? Izuku, mainly because of its poison, it must be very tedious to maintain it, besides. It's your weapon that chose you, don't throw it away just like that. Akame, Izuku. Izuku, surely the katana would think the same. Akame, I. Izuku, keep it as a memory of what happened to you and your friends. Akame, I. It's okay. Izuku, also, it's not my style, I prefer to do it myself with those details. Akame, hee, and how will you do it? Izuku, I'll ask someone to modify my suit a bit and make a katana. Akame, hee. Izuku, sometimes I think. How would I move forward if you weren't there? Akame, what do you mean? Izuku, you changed my lifestyle, now I have a teacher and with it I advance faster, more than I could in 3 months, you comforted me even though we barely know each other, what is this deal about? Akame, it's just that. You look like him. Izuku, to whom? Akame, I have no memory of him or anything, but he was one of my best friends, but he died while preventing a giant Tigu from falling on top of people. Izuku, I see. And what does that have to do with me? Akame, he's impulsive, a little clumsy, nervous with girls. Cute when sleeping. A little blushed. Izuku, he said. Cute? Akame, to tell the truth, I fell in love with him, but he loved someone else, and she was one of my best friends, she also passed away. Izuku, I'm sorry. Akame, no need. At first, when I arrived, I was cold because everyone lies to you in one way or another, but you always were sincere, you don't even tell a single lie. Izuku, it's just that I never learned to lie. Akame, it's better this way. You maintain who you are and your essence is not stained, you are one of the first sincere people I have met. Izuku, Akame. Akame, okay, enough with the talk, let's go before you get punished, don't you think? Izuku, you're right, let's go quickly, damn it, I still don't have my provisional license to use my quirk, damn it. Akame, I don't have a quirk. Izuku, it's true but I would be ashamed. Akame, well then? Izuku, let's just go as if nothing happened. Later I'll make up something for Aizawa even though he'll catch me like always. Akame, then I'll cover you hee. Izuku, no Akame, you would be in trouble. Akame, I don't care, are we going or not? Izuku, okay. Aizawa, Midoriya, you came from a miracle, you have nothing but, don't let it happen again. Izuku, oh okay. Aizawa, I'll tell you that tomorrow we have heroes no faultless training. Izuku, okay, what will it be this time? The next day. Akame, if you want, I can go see how you're progressing. Izuku, thanks but I don't want you to get bored. Akame, sure? I could help you, besides it's training. Izuku, okay. Both boys headed to the gym to see what kind of training it would be. Ectoplasm, good class 1A today. On this occasion we will do techniques that can increase the potential of your quirk. Ida, techniques? Ectoplasm, yes, a clear example is Ida's reciprocal, it increases your speed even if it's just for a moment, that can decide battles, or in a more complete case, it's Midoriya's full cowl, it exponentially increases your physical abilities, which is better than temporarily. Uraka, oh I praise you Ectoplasm Sensei Deku-kun. Izuku, I know, but I don't want praise, I want to improve. Akame, I see you woke up your switch. Ida, Midoriya is more serious than usual. Aizawa, well, each one will have a zone for himself. Hey, you brunette, are you in charge of Midoriya, right? Have him start creating techniques. Akame, okay. Izuku, good. Breathe, Ectoplasm send clones. Akame, I'm sorry Izuku, I'll be your opponent. Izuku, Akame. Hee, it's much better than a clone. Akame, wow, I didn't think you'd be happy, didn't you think you disliked me? Izuku, you're not bad, I know. Akame, well then. Takes out a wooden katana, let's begin. Aizawa, start the exercise now. Akame had launched herself at Izuku but he didn't have time to react, she kicked him in the face, but that wasn't all. Akame thought about attacking with her katana so Izuku stepped aside but Akame buried her katana in the ground and the momentum made her land another kick. Izuku, damn, she's so fast. Akame, I'm not holding back. Maybe a little. Izuku, TSK, don't make fun of it. Uses 8%, smash, he throws a punch that Akame blocks. What? Akame, very slow, Izuku managed to block the attack. How? Izuku, full cowling, 20%, he was faster and with a kick he takes her away. Connecticut smash, throwing more than 7 punches that Akame couldn't block, KGH. It burns, it hurts. Akame, it got faster by 20%, hee interesting, I'll have to lower the restraint. Izuku, KGH. Come on. Points with his finger. Akame, huh? Izuku, Delaware smash, he releases his finger and a blast of air hits Akame. KGH. Akame, hee. I didn't expect that attack. I see that fighting with him helps you improve. Izuku, KGH, he wanted to stay standing but falls on his knees breathing very deeply. Akame Izuku? Izuku-ka, it burns quite a bit. Akame, are you okay? Izuku, yeah, just burning, I'll wait a bit and I'll be as good as new. Bakugo Deku. Izuku, oh no. Bakugo, AP shot, he throws a kind of ray at Izuku but he moves. Damn you, so you practice in a fight, eh? Akame, get lost. Bakugo, eh? I'll show you WHO's better, damn cow. Akame, at that, veins pop out on her head. Aren't you afraid of death? Bakugo, I will not die, you will fall, positions his fingers. AP shot autocannon, throws small rays towards Akame but she simply dodges them. Akame, even Izuku was more surprising than this. He disappears and appears next to Bakugo and he thinks before attacking. He gives him a blow to the back of the neck that knocks him out. Izuku, size Kachan is always the same. Akame, was it always like this? Izuku, yes. Akame, also, I just realized, You haven't practiced your new style, you went back to punching. Izuku, oh, but I kicked. Akame, but very few, most are punches, use your legs more. Izuku, use your legs more. Stands up, of course. That's why I wasn't making much progress. Akame, Izuku? Izuku, All Might's attacks are generally punches, he rarely kicks, but if I focus on kicking more and at the same time balancing the use of these with the punches. One for all full cowling shoot style. Akame, Izuku? Izuku okay, one more try. 8%. Akame, good, he positions himself ahead. Aizawa, how are you guys? Oh Aizawa. Aizawa, I see you're not doing so well. Ha 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 just like that? Aizawa, and what do you do in that way? It's to go unnoticed, and how is young Midoriya doing? Aizawa, he's there with the assassin. Seeing the two of them a little stuck in their positions. Izuku, Delaware smash, throws a small air blast that Akame dodges but she doesn't expect Izuku to move and kick the ground leaving her in the air. Okay, try it, jumps towards her. Akame, curse in the air I can't move freely, she saw Izuku approaching, shit. Izuku, ha. He kicks him in the ribs. Akame-ka. Izuku, ha, giving a large amount of punches and kicks at the same time smash, he grabs Akame and with a punch he throws her to the ground. What did you think? Akame, breathes heavily. I didn't think she would understand the first one. KG. Ha 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 ha. Izuku, huh? What are you laughing at? Akame, you did well, it was a good technique. Izuku, huh? What do you mean? Akame, that one about hitting the ground and leaving the rival in the air. Izuku, oh? I had to use 20% for that hit and leave you in the air, and also I didn't move very well with 8%, it was very slow. Akame, I see that, but what will you call her? You called the other one Delaware. Izuku, Chelsea smash. Akame, Chelsea? Remembering her friend. Izuku, any problems? Akame, no, none, I was just surprised by the name. Izuku, okay? Shall we continue? Akame, you can barely stand, Izuku. Izuku, but, he sees Akame in front of him. You. Akame, yes, I held back. He hits Izuku's head with a finger smash style, knocking him down on his back. GG. Izuku, ouch, why did you do that? Akame, what does it matter? You're tired. She turns around and sees Bakugo in front of her with the explosions prepared. KGH, I won't reach. Bakugo, this is for making fun of me. He takes out the rings, revealing a mega explosion. What happened? Aizawa, that Bakugo. He ran away. Bakugo KGH, damn cow boobs. The dust diffused, revealing an unharmed but shocked Akame. 5 minutes before. Bakugo, this is for making fun of me, takes out the rings. Akame, shit, that's when she is pushed and sees who it was. Izuku looked at her smiling, seeing that she had said something but she didn't hear. Present. After the smoke completely dissipated, Izuku was seen on the ground with his entire suit destroyed, his body parts burned, and worst of all, he had no pulse. Akame, Izuku? He sees the pulse, I didn't have. Bakugo, Deku? Akame, Zuku, eyes become empty. You. What did you try to do? Looking with that expression. What did you try to do? Looking with that expression. Bakugo, TSK, come here if you have what it takes. KGH. Uck vomits blood, he had received a very powerful blow to the stomach. Akame, I won't kill you, but if I find out that you did something similar, I won't mind doing it at all. With a scary look. Bakugo, ka. Aizawa, okay, stop the fight, we have to do something about him. Akame, she went to Izuku and tried to give him first aid. KGH. React, applying some extra pressure. React, tears were quick to appear. Aizawa, Kaminari, I need your help. Kaminari, what's wrong? Sense. Midoriya? Aizawa, it gives off weak electric currents, quick. Kaminari, yes, he went to the body, to the side. Akame steps aside. Kaminari, reacts. Launches a blast. Not yet, launches another. Not yet. Launches another. Come on, react. Midoriya, launches a slightly more powerful blast. Low. Gray. Aizawa, Kaminari, take him to the infirmary quickly. Akame was faster. She took Izuku's body and went to the infirmary with him in her arms as quickly as she could. Until she arrived, recovery girl got to work, everything went well. RG, it's okay, his pulse is stable. Akame, thank goodness. RG, but he won't wake up that easily, he must be very exhausted, in about 5 or 6 days he might wake up. Akame, okay, thank you very much, RG, call me like the rest, recovery girl, I'll leave you two alone. The old lady leaves the infirmary. Akame, what did you say that time? Deku-kun, are you? Seeing Akame in the chair next to the bed, how are you? Akame, you are? Uraka Ochako, I am your friend. Akame, it's okay, he'll wake up in 6 or 5 days. Uraka, sigh, good to know, Bakugo went too far this time. Akame, this time? Uraka, well, whenever we had hero training, he always threw himself at Deku-kun. Akame, always right? Uraka, yes, that's right. Akame, next time I won't let him do that. Uraka, eh? What do you mean? Akame, if you do something stupid like that again, I'll kill you. Without Murasame in my hands. Uraka, yeah. I see. Terrified. Excuse me. Sees Izuku in bed, is this okay? Akame, yes, it's okay, Yagi. Thank God. Uraka, and who are you? I am. Akame, he's my uncle. Uraka, I see. Sorry, I'm leaving, he does it. Why did he say that? Akame, I saw your expression of what am I saying? You don't want them to know about your relationship with Izuku, right? You got me. Akame, don't worry, you'll be ready for the licensing exam. I see, and how is he? Akame, he already keeps up with me. Besides, he uses his head a lot, he should stop thinking so much, that's where his mistakes come from. He has good body coordination and a good way to fight, but his biggest defect is that, he thinks too much about things. I see. Akame, besides being very soft, but that depends on him. Then I was right in choosing him. Akame, what does that mean? I am the symbol of peace, young man. I chose young Midoriya so that in the future he could fill the hole that I will leave when I give up being a hero. Akame, no wonder he asked me to train him. That's right. Akame, well, all the more reason I'm so determined to make him the best. I don't want to make him cover your hole, I want to make it bigger, make him the best hero in history, one day he'll be a legend. Young man. Why do you say that? Akame, he showed me that despite being a killing machine, I am a person first, I must also make decisions. This boy really helped me a lot lately to overcome many things that I went through. I see, that's how he is. Akame, I hope I can achieve it, once I achieve my goal I will go far away. Okay. Akame, fine, I'll go rest, Izuku's hits hurt a lot. Rest easy, young man. Akame left, you really can never stay still, right? You always help everyone, no matter if they are bad or good. Young man. I didn't choose you in vain, you will be the best hero of all. That same night in a dream of Akame. Akame, Izuku. Try to reach him. Izuku, goodbye. Akame. He leaves. Akame, don't go. Don't leave me alone. She wakes up a little scared in a black space. What is this place? Do you want it for yourself? Akame, what are you? Show yourself. Akame, we spent a lot of time together, did you forget me? Showing a creature in front of her, you've been using me for years. Akame, you are Murasame? Murasame, that's right, tell me, do you want the boy? Akame, he's just a friend, don't be confused. Murasame, you can't lie to yourself, I know what you've been through, but give yourself another chance. Akame, I won't, if I do I'll make promises I can't keep, like him. Murasame, in that case, you don't want that to happen, right? Akame, that's right. Murasame, decided. Places a claw on Akame's chest. Akame, KGH. What? What are you? Murasame, giving you a hand. Akame, what? What are you going to do? Gah, she wakes up in her room. What was that? Akame went and washed her face. Akame, what the hell was that? It's been a day since that happened. Remember the incident. If he does that again, I'll kill him. 5 days later. Akame, sigh, I hope he wakes up soon, I'm very bored. Calm down young man, it will be as good as new soon. Akame, I know, but. Izuku, What happened? Akame, I see you're tougher than a rock, huh? Izuku, what's going on? Akame, waking you up from a nap, duh. Izuku, really? Akame, what did you expect? Izuku, I don't know. And how are the others? Akame, Izuku, it's been 6 days, tomorrow is the exam. Izuku, what? Wait, are you really serious? Akame, no, I'm not lying. Izuku, shit, and I have almost nothing, I'm behind the others again. Akame, and you want to waste that time? Let's go right away, idiot. Izuku, huh? Okay. They both went to the gym as usual. Izuku was distracted this time. How was he going to surpass the others again? Akame, Izuku. Before you fell unconscious, what did you say? Izuku, Starts to think, oh. I just said be careful. Akame, eh? Did you really say that? Izuku, nods, why? Akame, you're welcome. Fool. Izuku, well, enough with the chatter, let's begin. Akame, good. Takes out a wooden katana. Akame, let's begin. Somewhere else. Bakugo, TSK, how's Deku? I know I attacked on purpose, but I didn't think that idiot would jump. Uraka, it's okay Bakugo, calm down. Bakugo, shut up round face. Ida, calm down Bakugo, I'm sure he'll be with you tomorrow. They feel air pressure coming from the gym, a villain? Uraka, it looks more like a fight. Bakugo, Deku. That's in the gym. Izuku, Delaware smash, a burst of compressed air. Akame, very slow, kicks Izuku. Izuku, ka. He lowers his back and hits Akame in the face with his ankle, Manchester smash, he gives her an axe kick. Akame, ka, with the katana he hits Izuku's legs to be in front of him, it's over. Izuku, KGH, closes his eyes. Akame just continued with the attack, seeing that Izuku gave up, but she didn't expect some bursts of air in her stomach. Akame, ka. Is distant KGGH, what did she do? Izuku, SD smash. Sees his hand with all his fingers extended. You said it yourself, when you are going to give the coup de grace, is when you are most vulnerable. Akame, you use my own tricks against me Izuku? Izuku, I must take advantage of every opportunity, look seriously or I will not be a hero. Akame, He's right. Bakugo, what the fuck is going on here? Izuku, Kachan? Akame, the TNT has arrived. Bakugo, what did you say? Akame, your TNT with feet. Bakugo, you annoying ones, shut up already. Izuku, what are you here for? Bakugo, you're making a scene Deku, most of them are sleeping. Izuku, oh really, the exam tomorrow. Bakugo, that's right Deku. Izuku, well, let's leave this for later. Uraka, Deku-kun, what was happening? Izuku, oh I'm sorry, I was training with Akame. Uraka, you shouldn't force yourself since you just got out of bed. She touches his shoulder, come on, let's go rest. Physical contact was not pleasing to a certain person present. Akame, she touched it, huh? Wait, why am I thinking about that? But she touched it, she starts to shake with anger. Why? Does it make me so angry? At night in Akame's head. Akame, why am I so angry now? Murasame, I told you I'd give you a push. Akame, but I don't want this push, I'm practically isolating it. Muramus, but you would be the only one by his side. Akame, but I don't want to deprive him. Murasame, I see that you don't understand, I'll keep pushing you. Places the claw on his chest. Akame, KGH, ka, don't do it. The next day. Aizawa, okay everyone be ready for this, understand? Todoroki, that guy looks like Midoriya, seeing someone with broccoli head. Izuku, I hope everything goes well. Akame, Izuku. Are you okay? Izuku, if just a little. Worried. Akame, I know you'll do well. After a few stupidities outside the facility. Aizawa, well, do your best, all of you, especially you, Midoriya. You were away for a while, so give it twice as hard. What do you understand? Izuku, yes sir. Akame, what will I do? Aizawa, come with me. Akame just followed him. Ms. Joke, ha 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 Aizawa, greetings, let's get married. Azaz, no. Ms. Joke, pffff ha 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 always the same ha 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 ha. Akame, what's wrong? Aizawa, enough, I just want to see. Ms. Joke, by the way, did you tell them? Akame, what thing? Ms. Joke, and you, miss, what are you doing here? Akame, watching Izuku Midoriya. Ms. Joke, his girlfriend, right? Akame, eh? I don't know what you mean. Ms. Joke, pffff ha 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 I touched a nerve ha 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 ha. Aizawa, that's enough, and no, I didn't tell you or else you would be ready and you shouldn't be ready. Ms. Joke, I see, so you didn't tell them about the destruction of the UA. Akame then takes out a common katana and places it on both of their necks, eh? Aizawa, put down your gun. Akame, why didn't he say it? Aizawa, you who are an assassin should know that you will not always be ready for what you face, or will you? Akame. Aizawa, I needed to teach the boys this lesson. Akame, sigh this time I'll let it pass. Ms. Joke, that was so scary. Akame sat quietly looking for one person in mind. On the battlefield. Izuku, I must find the rest, being alone I am exposed. I found one here. Izuku, curse, jumps to avoid the objects there are more than 7 demons. Deku-kun. Izuku, look where the voice is coming from Uraka? Uraka, over here, falls off a wall wow. Izuku, Uraka, he saves her and with a kick he knocks down the mountain where most of them were, raising smoke to leave, let's go. Upon reaching a safe location. Izuku, are you okay Uraka? Uraka, yes, I'm fine now, thank you. Izuku, let's stay here for a moment, let's rest so we can think about something. At that Izuku felt that something was wrong. Uraka was approaching him very stealthily, which he sensed, thanks to Akame, and made his hearing sharper, managing to repel the sphere. Uraka, this. It's nothing Deku-kun really, I just slipped. Izuku, stop pretending, Uraka never rushes forward without a plan, instead you were too exposed, your plan was to get me to you, wasn't it? Oh. I see you figured it out. Skin melts. Izuku, eh? Eh? It's. Are you naked? Kemi, don't worry about it, she attacks him, scratching him. Izuku, a cut? Are you planning to kill me?
Kemi, ha 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 ha.
In the stands. Aizawa, something's happening. Akame, that. Stupid girl wants to kill Izuku, she takes Murasame but Aizawa stops her. Aizawa, if you go, they will disqualify Midoriya, do you want that? Akame, TSK. Damn. Everything turned out well in the end. Sero and Uraka saved Izuku's skin, and then prepared a trap to be able to move on to the next phase of the exam, which made Akame very relieved. Akame, what's next? Aizawa, how to deal with the wounded while the villains attack. Akame, We'll have to be well organized in that case. Ms. Joke, Aizawa, who is she? Aizawa, don't ask her questions, she's a professional assassin. Ms. Joke, a murderer? But she's so young. Akame, don't underestimate me because of my age, I'm capable of killing him without even moving from here.
Ms. Joke pfff ha 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 you are very funny but I believe you.
Akame, what the hell is wrong with him? The next phase had begun, everyone went to look for people pretending to be hurt to see how they were in terms of calming people down, until Gang Orca and a few more people came out through a door. A battle broke out, but there seemed to be an internal conflict between Todoroki and Shiketsu's, Urashi and Asa. The conflict was not long lasting as it ended a few minutes later, and then Gang Orca was stopped by Izuku finishing the exam. Izuku, please, please, please. He goes, and if it was on the list, yes. Sero, me too. Yaoyorozu, yes, most of us are. Bakugo, my name is not there. Mineta, it seems that the big ones are collapsing he he he. Izuku, I'm sorry Todoroki. Todoroki, it doesn't matter, I deserve it. On leaving. Izuku, looking at his ID I have to send this to mom. Taking photos. Akame, Itsukeyu. With a friendly face. Izuku, huh? I'm scared. Akame, good job. Where's the stupid girl to kill her? Izuku, Thank you very much for training me. Akame, hee hee, you don't have to be like that. I'll wait for you tomorrow. Gets on the bus. Izuku, likewise. Uraka, do I smell love here? Izuku, no. It's not. Aizawa, enough with the cheesy stuff and get on the bus soon, I'm sleepy. At that point all the students agreed and got on. A couple of hours passed and they managed to get to UA, but Bakugo, I'll wait for you outside, with Izuku. Izuku, huh? Akame, is something wrong? Izuku, no, just that Kachan is waiting for me. Akame, agreed, with intrigue. When Izuku meets Bakugo, he follows him to the fake city. Bakugo, you still remember that day, right? Izuku, where it all began, right? Bakugo, since that day you started to go up, and I haven't progressed at all. When you talked to me that time I thought you were joking, but now I understand everything. Your quirk was given to you by All Might, right? Izuku, huh? Why? Why do you think that? Bakugo, don't be an idiot with me, you've been quirkless your whole life and when All Might shows up you have one? Don't fuck with me, is it All Mights or not? Izuku. What? Will you do with the answer? Bakugo, we will fight. Fight. Here and now. Izuku, Kachan, are you serious? Bakugo, if you have the quirk of the strongest then you could do it right? Prepares. Izuku, wait Kachan, we shouldn't, dodges an explosion what are you waiting for Kachan? Bakugo, what are you waiting for? Fight. Izuku, Kachan. Dodges another explosion. Bakugo, don't run away, fight, even though we both idolized, we believed in the same person, why did it have to do with you? He throws an explosion at him but he manages to dodge it again why? Throwing an explosion but the same result, why? He falls. Izuku, Kansas. Kachan. He shakes his hand but he rejects it. Bakugo, why the fuck are you worrying about me right now instead of facing me, huh? Do you pity me? It was always like this as kids, you who were always behind me, who always followed me, now you're in front of me for help that I don't even know why. And didn't you say you were my friend? Huh? Izuku, Kachan. You. Bakugo, I've thought about it and I know how I behaved with you, I know I behaved in a despicable way and I understand that you didn't tell me this, but even if I deny it, I will always see you as a brother Deku. Izuku, Kachan. Impressed. Bakugo, just because of my weakness. I destroyed that appearance of innocent until I saw that lower shit became a wall that I cannot overcome. I really can't bear all the guilt from years ago anymore. It all came all at once to the point that I don't know what to do anymore. Izuku, Kachan. You always carried all that with you, even though I don't blame you for anything, even though I tell you it wasn't your fault, you always carried it with you, right? Then I'll have to reciprocate that. Bakugo had launched himself towards Izuku but the latter kicked him in the face. Izuku, I can use my shoot style to fight you, but that wouldn't be enough, I'll fight you, I'll beat you and I'll show you that I'm no longer a punching bag Kachan. Bakugo, KGH, smiles that's it. That's it Deku, he lunges towards him fight. Give me everything you've got. For every explosion you received, for every burn I caused you, for every person WHO made you abandon, give it all and take it out on me Deku. Izuku, Detroit. Bakugo, howitzer. Izuku, smash, throw a punch at 30%. Bakugo, impact. Clashing both attacks. Both, in the end there was a very loud explosion that echoed throughout the city false. Bakugo, don't let me breathe. He got faster. Izuku, as if that was all, with anger. Bakugo, he puts his hands together and launches an explosion. Izuku, Esdeath smash, passes through the explosion by punching Bakugo in the stomach. Bakugo Koa, he grabs Izuku by the arm and elbows him in the face to spin with his explosions and give him an axe kick to the head followed by an explosion towards the ground, which Izuku dodges kgh. Don't run away Deku. Izuku, Delaware Smash, with 30%. Bakugo, Ka. Receiving the attack but recovering. Izuku, Texas, throwing a kick. Bakugo, it won't work again, he launches himself but covering himself on the side of the kick. Izuku, I will not lose, there is no way I can lose, not after everything I've been through, I met someone who believes in me, remember Akame, I have an obligation that I will not abandon, because of All Might who chose me as his successor and I must reciprocate that too. My shoot strike is only to not abuse my arms but that does not mean that I do not use them. Smash. Bakugo, realizes it wasn't a kick and takes the hit Ka. Izuku, ah. Bakugo, how? If I allowed it, he grabs his sleeve and they get on top of him to cause an explosion on the ground so Izuku receives the impact instead of him he breathes heavily I won. Izuku. You. Georgia. Nas. Bakugo, kgh. And on top of that, that's your limit. Izuku. My. Limit. Is. 20% not a. 30%. Bakugo, you got tired faster. Izuku, so. It is. And about your. Question. It is, steps are heard huh? Bakugo, you didn't come alone? Izuku, why? Yes. Bakugo, who's there? Akame, I gave you a warning, I see that you have not taken it seriously. Seeing Izuku on the ground too hurt, I heard everything and I see that it is not something recent. Bakugo, wait, this is a topic between Deku and me. Akame, Izuku can barely control 30%, from what I saw, and you took advantage of that. Take out Murasame then I will fight you. I will make you pay. Everything you did to Izuku. Bakugo, everything I did to him? Bakugo, everything I did to him? Remember everything he did to you and what he said, that's why I thought about the fight, think about that. Akame, but still. She takes a stand, nothing changes the fact that you did something to him in the past. Izuku. Izuku. AKA. Me. Akame, I'll finish this Izuku, just wait. Disappears. Izuku, down. Kachan. Bakugo listened and dodged a cut with the intention of cutting off his head. Bakugo, kgh. What the hell are you going to do? Akame, kill you. Bakugo, kgh. Bakugo, kgh. Dodges another attack, I'll be fucked if I continue like this. Izuku, A. Akame. Bakugo, rips his shirt kgh. Damn, he almost hit me. Izuku, what? Don't cut you, trying to stand up. Akame, I see you can see my sword, but not this, she kicks Bakugo in the stomach. Bakugo, Koa, he is sent flying and is slammed against the wall by another blow from Akame-ka. Izuku, Ka. Kachan, takes out the green rays move Midoriya Izuku. Akame, you won't be able to move with that anymore, jumps to attack, see you later. In that moment when making the attack, she did not realize that Izuku had managed to arrive and stay between Bakugo and her. Izuku, sorry. Old friend. Gets cut by Murasame-ka. Akame, Izuku, in shock. Izuku, Ka. Ga-a, Murasame's marks were being presented kgh. Ka. Akame, Izuku, in shock he drops the sword leaving it on the ground no. Don't, tears escaped from his eyes don't die Izuku. Izuku, Ga. NNNNGGGGG, the marks continued to grow until they surrounded Izuku's entire body Georgia. Ga. A. Falls to the ground. Akame, Izuku, starts crying no. Sob. Bakugo Deku, I'm sorry. Old friend no. No. Deku, tears escape from them. Akame, because. My. Fault. The. Sobbing. Bakugo, kgh. Curse, throws explosions in the air why do I have to be so weak? Crap, distraught now that I had finally recovered that friendship, I have lost it forever, hey Deku respond. Are we friends or not? Respond damn it. Akame, sob, she grabs Murasame and thought about committing suicide but the sword didn't cut her why? Why did you let me cut her, damn it? Didn't you say you would give me a push? It was just dirty lies .. kgh. Sob, she had no choice but to cry, resting her head on her chest in pain, sob. After 30 minutes. They were both silent, both depressed. Akame, tell me. Did he wake up? Bakugo, no. And I don't think I will. Akame, yeah. I see, with a little bit of tears I'm sorry. Bakugo, I should have apologized, don't apologize to me, I was a fool to have summoned him here. I'm stupid. Akame, sob, then she felt something on Izuku's chest, eh? She felt a heartbeat, eh? They were weak but she could feel it, Midoriya Izuku was still alive. Where is the infirmary? Bakugo, eh? What do you mean? Akame, he's still alive, hurry before you lose him again. Bakugo, follow me. Akame took Izuku's body, but she was wondering why. All those that Murasame cuts end up dead, why is he the exception? Akame, how does it continue? I see, now I remember. Flashback. Akame, what are you doing with Murasame? A little serious. Izuku uwa. Sorry, I got curious and used it a little but I didn't break it or anything really. Akame, you wielded Murasame, right? Izuku, that's right, he swung it once because? Akame, don't you feel tired? Or fatigued? Izuku, no, why? Akame, so. You are compatible with her. End of flashback. Akame, since I am her bearer, and I am compatible with Murasame, then Izuku, since he is also compatible, is also her bearer. She saw how the black marks turned to the red marks she had. That reassures me, sorry about that Izuku. Sorry. While inside Izuku. Izuku, where am I? We finally meet Midoriya Izuku. Izuku, eh? He saw a creature in front of him that. Is it you? I haven't introduced myself, I'm Murasame, Akame's sword. Izuku, Murasame? Murasame, that's right, I see that my poison didn't kill you, you are compatible with me just like her. Izuku, Akame? Murasame, that's right, now I understand why she loves you and fell in love with you, it's better that you take care of her, she's been through a lot. Izuku, she. This. Murasame, and I see that you also feel an emotional attachment to her, please take care of her, I'll pass her on to you. Damn, I'll know what you'll do with her. Izuku finally woke up, next to him was Akame without the red marks while she was asleep, something that seemed cute to him in a certain way. How much time passed to be exact? He didn't know, only that it was time to wake her up. Izuku, Akame. Akame, wake up Akame. Akame, wake up Izuku. Izuku, good morning. Akame, eh? He had woken up completely. Izuku. He starts to cry and throws himself to hug him. Izuku. Sob. Izuku, you're very worried, aren't you? Akame, why? Yes. Izuku, I'm sorry. Akame, sob. Izuku, you better take care of her, she's been through a lot, that hair Murasame, that hair.